It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It's by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine.
Time to rise and shine.
It's one of Mel's favorite songs.
I love it.
How is everybody this morning?
I should write it out for you. Good morning,
How you
Chrissy. Good
leaving me
morning,
hanging? You
Myrtle.
didn't even sing the whole thing.
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. It's time to get up, get out of bed. It's time to get up, you sleepyhead. The day is starting just for you. There's so many things that we can do. Doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo. And then you just do it again. This is how you go to a girls' camp and really piss some children off.
Works on middle schoolers too. When they want to hang out in the hallway and not go to class.
Yep. How you doing, Mama Chris?
I'm here. Your
Yay.
house
Here,
is
I
quiet,
like
so
that.
I popped up on the table.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Me too. I like coming to say hi.
Hi.
So a friend of mine reached out to me last weekend, and someone I've known since I was like 12.
Wow.
And she was, at the time, she was my best friend's little sister, so she was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
So we weren't like close then, but you know, when we got older and life moved on,
Yeah.
we became very close. She's like little sister, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't talked to her in a few years, and she's like, you know, reached out to me, and I'm trying to go see her today.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
I'm glad. That sounds awesome. I have strange good news. I can get my hair into a real bun now.
Yay!
Like a real tight bun at the back of my head. So I'm gonna have to get out my curlers and gel, maybe do a 1950s look.
Ooh,
Hello.
I like it.
My other hair
Like
was
what?
too heavy.
She's gonna do a 1950s look.
With my gel. With my gel and my big curlers.
Just don't do a beehive. I have read too
Oh, I
many
don't like
stories.
beehives.
That's the
I
60s, isn't
I
it?
usually do victory rolls more than anything else for victory rolls because I like
Yeah.
those. I think they're cute.
Those look cool.
I would do finger waves, but I don't have the clips that I need anymore.
I'm not a fan of finger waves.
Yeah, I think they're fun.
Hi,
I
Muriel.
just do a few here, then a spit curl.
No, I hate that. Oh, the curl. Oh, I hate that. Oh.
Not in the middle of my forehead. I don't like it.
Please ask me why that bothers me so much, because I don't know.
That is a weird one.
Probably the same reason that napkin in the bottom of my mother's purse that got drug out and
Yeah. Lydia Dietz with the
Lydia Dietz.
Not Lydia, her mom. What? Delia.
No.
Dahlia.
I love that movie.
What's
Just
everybody up to
her
this
hair in
morning?
the dinner scene.
Yes.
saying hi.
Rabbit,
What's everybody up to this morning?
we're telling you.
I did a lip mask this morning, and it's like this thing that just goes over your mouth, and you're supposed to keep it there for like 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Feels sick to my stomach now.
Yeah.
It's probably because you overstimulated.
Maybe.
Your lips are very, very tons of nerve endings in your lips. Just tons of them.
But it's just supposed to be moisturizing.
Yeah. I just use Blistick.
I'm thinking something that was in it, like, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's the other reason I use Blistex.
Well, I've never done a lip mask. I wanted to try something different.
I know.
I use the Aquaphor stick.
Aquaphor,
which works really well.
Aquaphor is good for everything. I fully endorse Aquaphor, especially if you have allergies. Then I can't remember.
Getting ready to go to an Easter thing. That sounds fun.
We're doing Easter tomorrow with my mom, so I don't have to cook. Yay. She says, I'm not doing stuffing. Is that okay? I'm like, that's fine. Because it used to be that I'd make the bread because it's gluten-free for some of the kids. I make the bread. But if you buy the gluten-free bread in the store, and it doesn't turn out the same. I have a really good recipe that has bean flour in it. And that's what I made it for, was stuffing, because it was the best for stuffing. And that sucked. It was too heavy.
Are you cold, Rabbit?
I am.
I'm a little chilled. It's supposed to be 80 degrees. This corner of my house that I'm in is either really hot or really cold. I don't get to choose between.
Yeah.
Usually in the mornings it's freezing, and it is. It's cold.
That's like my shower. Like you just barely, like not even fully nudge the handle just a little bit. And it goes from not nearly hot enough to, oh, that's way too hot. Like there's no in between. Like you can't even just like breathe
Find
on
a happy
it.
place. Find a happy
the wrong
place.
direction.
Find a happy place. Find a happy place.
Yeah.
There
is no amount of finesse that can get it to the right temperature.
Yeah, since the last time they worked on my pipes, it takes forever for me to get warm water in the bathroom. I don't know what they did, but I hate it.
Yeah.
Because it used to come out just the right temperature, like bang on, because the water heater is like kitty corner from it in the grand scheme of things.
You're gonna. Oh yeah, Mario did come out with a movie, didn't it?
My littlest went to see that with my stepfather, and my mother went to see it too. And they had a good time. They thought it was good. They went to BK, and then they went to and had candy and popcorn, and I had quiet.
It's so expensive.
I know. I'm like, I'm not going to the movie theater. I took him to his first movie. My hubby and I took him to his first movie. And that was the Spider-Man one that was all cartoons. There's tons of different Spider-Man in it. And I can't think what it's called.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. And he did so well. I really thought we'd probably have to leave like in the middle of it. He didn't sim out. He wasn't loud. You know, he did great.
I mean, I love
to keep my mind going.
Popcorn.
You can go in and get it. Did you know that in most places they'll let you go buy it?
Not at the place here. You have to have it. You have to have the ticket before you get to the concession.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Maybe I can sweet talk them though. I just want to buy some popcorn.
Well, yeah. If you ask the ticket, sometimes the ticket salesman, if it's not too busy, will get it for you. I've had that before too. Because I'm walking in the mall and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the popcorn. Do you want me to tell you what the trick is to make popcorn like that? Coconut oil. That's what they use.
My kids got to go see a lot of movies in the theater because one of the local theaters down in Port Huron did free kids movies.
Oh yeah, we have those in the summer.
So they got to see a lot more movies in theaters than we did as kids. But the first one I remember my dad taking me to was Muppets Treasure Island.
My very first movie was Star Wars.
No.
I honestly don't remember the first movie I saw in theaters, but the first one that Tiny Mel actually sat through, because we tried to go see Wall-E, it was a disaster. The first one that she actually sat through and enjoyed, she loved it, was Enchanted.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
Hubby likes the song they sing in the park.
Yeah.
He really likes that scene a lot. This will be his third time movie.
Which I don't know how much you know about Amy Adams, who was the lead. But one of the movies she did before that was Cruel Intentions, either 2 or 3. I think it was 3.
3. I never watched that one.
Very different character.
Oh, or how about, is it called Wedding Crashers?
Very different character.
Wasn't she in what? She was the crazy lady in Wedding Crashers. She was.
I
love you so much, I'll never let you go. No, I won't. But if you leave, I will kill you dead. I'm like, whoa. Psycho.
Oh, that's cool, Muriel.
Hello, Goat.
Hi, Goat.
Good morning, Jelly Bean.
Hi, Jean. Jelly Bean, Jean.
11:11. Make a wish. Too late.
We love.
So by the time I was old enough to go to the movies, we no longer had a drive-in theater.
Oh,
not here. So Christy's last they held onto the drive-in theater a little bit longer because we're the same age.
Yeah, where?
Christy, she's in Texas now, but I don't know where she grew up.
On where?
Up on 46. It's just north of Sandusky and the Thumb.
Is it the Cherry Bowl? Is it the Cherry Bowl?
No, they call it Highway Drive-In. It's one of the last ones. I know they've got at least one more, but it's one of the last ones in Michigan. It's right in the Thumb.
Oh no, this one's up the East Coast or West Coast. I mean, it was called the Cherry Bowl, and the last movie I saw in a drive-in was there, and it was Robin Hood. The one where I can't think of his name now. Kevin Costner.
Robin Hood, the Men in Tights.
Prince of Thieves.
No,
Prince of Thieves.
And
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, Kevin
Christian
Costner.
Slater. Morgan Freeman.
Jean Grey is here? What?
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, it
Prince
was
of
good.
Thieves.
Prince of Thieves. Anyways, it was a good movie.
Who is Jean Grey? I'm so confused.
I am too. Who, Jean?
Come in.
I'm all across. Jean Grey is here. Oh, Mel and Jelly are having ha-has on us.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, we used to go all the time until they started going because I have lots of cousins and we fit into big car, big station wagon. We just piled it.
The only thing I don't like about the switch over that they did now is you have to run your radio on a certain station to be able to hear the movie. And
some salt water.
You don't want to have your car running the entire time, but these new cars automatically shut off after a certain time for battery saver. So I have a Bluetooth speaker that we occasionally take out and can turn it on and run it on the radio station.
The movie before, the pre-movie before, I almost didn't get to see Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves because oh no, I can't remember what it's called. It was a comedy. Chevy Chase was in it. Chevy Chase and some girl get lost in a junkyard. I don't know.
Almost reminds me of The Brave Little Toaster.
That is a
I don't know
fucking horror
Chevy Chase
movie.
movies very well.
I hate that movie.
What, The Brave Little Toaster?
I think I watched it once. It was not one I wanted to see again.
I like The Brave Little Toaster.
It's pretty bad when cartoons
You're
have
twisted.
worse dreams than me. It was creepy.
I don't think I ever watched the
You
Brave
just
Little
didn't
Toaster.
see the right Brave Little Toaster movie.
It was the first
There's
one.
only. I was gonna say
There's a
only
lot
one, but I
now.
think
They did
a
a whole
sequel.
bunch of them.
I'm not even up to date on all the Land Before Time movies.
Oh, I know.
Right?
Keep
There's
making
so many.
new ones and making new ones and.
The
My
Land
son and my
Before
daughter-
Time.
Chrissy said it was
Journey
Bad
to
Trouble.
Big Water. That's the last
Bad
one I
Trouble.
kept seeing.
That is it. And there's the twin. Oh, it was weird. It was so weird. My head couldn't wrap around it. And then I got tired because I got bored before Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and I almost missed it.
Oh, that would have been a tragedy. That was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
That it would have been said. Oh, you know the hello, my lover.
You're
I
fine.
always do that to hubby. Hello, my
I
lover.
love that movie. I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen
You
it.
gotta have the accent. You've gotta have the accent. I don't
Hello,
know who
my
the woman
lover.
is, but I can picture her face and that accent.
I loved her character. She was like one of my favorite ones. She didn't take no shit from nobody.
Yeah.
But the AC unit scared the shit out of me.
What about the fucking what was it?
Vacuum.
Not the vacuum. The vacuum was a cool dude though. The dump magnet guy, the Crusher or whatever the fuck his name was.
I
I don't know what that was, but he was the
don't
one
know.
that scared
To me, it was
the
just
lot.
all like a horror movie, like a real scary movie. I don't like it. I wish I
Cartoons
could
are
blame it
supposed to
that
be
I was like
that.
high or drunk or something, but back then I just was a teetotaler. The giant magnet.
Yeah, the giant magnet.
Yeah, now I just wait for movies to come out. I have Disney, Netflix, and Prime. And right now we
I
have
like that
HBO
they
Max.
let you for like $20-$30 get early access to the movie because you can't even go to the movie theater for that price
Mm-hmm.
with a family.
And mostly
so.
I'll just wait because it's just me who wants to watch it. So I'll just
I
wait.
got rid of Netflix because I didn't use it enough and I need the money for other things.
Yeah.
I got rid of it because they were talking about
That too. That
charging extra. My husband's a truck driver. So
Right.
yeah, he comes home every week, but he doesn't turn his tablet on when he's home. So what if there's 1 week that, you know, he's out on the road trying to watch something and they want to charge us extra because he didn't check into his home location?
right.
I have no idea what that's all about.
That
I
did factor in for me, actually.
They're
Like,
trying
it doesn't
to
affect
stop
me, but it
account
still made me
sharing.
mad.
To where I have an account here, but I let you log in from Florida.
Right.
Because, you know, we're friends. So they're
Yeah.
trying to stop that.
Oh,
but
good luck.
they don't realize that they're going to hit college kids,
Yep.
spouses that travel for business. What about military individuals? You're deployed. You can't check into your home location.
Damn.
And not everybody, you know, realizes those soldiers do not make a lot of money. So they can't afford to have 2 Netflix accounts.
Yeah.
So, but we weren't watching it much anyway. I'll probably sign in when some of the new stuff that seasons come
Yeah.
up
I
that
can
watch,
see you
but-
like in Blanket.
Yes, the penis nose. I remember the penis nose. That was too much for me to handle, I swear. Nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. Okay, yeah, that's it. I knew some trouble. There were twins. I remember the big twins. Kinda.
So do we want to do some 90s trivia with multiple choice answers?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
So many of those questions you asked yesterday, I kept thinking, no, that's 90s. All my answers, I'm like, no, that's 90s.
I know.
No, that's 2010 stuff. Like that in between of, you know.
That's
08,
where I
09.
lack too, because I could tell you a lot about the 90s, the 80s, the 2010s, but 2000s, I'm like, no. All right, so
Who
here
has
we go.
a penis nose?
Number 1.
Dan Aykroyd.
Rap was just becoming well known in the 90s. Which artist had the first ever #1 rap single?
In the 90s?
Yep. Let me give you the options. Oh, I don't like this because I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom for the answer. MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, or Crisscross.
God, I was gonna say Beastie
I'm gonna
Boys.
say Crisscross.
Damn it.
I said
I'm gonna
B.
go for Fresh Prince.
Rabbit got it.
What was it?
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla
Oh.
Ice.
Not my favorite.
How did Vanilla?
Ice, baby.
I was just gonna say Ice.
I
Baby.
know the song,
only-
but I
only
cannot
fucking
see.
song that he got.
How did the
He was
White
probably
Guy
more
get the first real
digestible.
rap song of the 90s?
At the time, he was more digestible. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good way to put it.
Yeah. All right, number 2. Novelty. I don't know if you guys are even going to need me to read the options, but we will.
Okay, don't read the options unless we get stuck.
Okay. Novelty children's shows were a big hit. Which 90s TV show features characters named Tommy, Zach, Kimberly, Billy, and Trini?
Kim Possible.
That was definitely not 90s, love.
It was the only thing.
No,
that
it
popped in
didn't
my
have
head.
Unstoppable, so it is not Kim Possible.
I don't know.
Tommy, Zach, Kimberly, Billy, and Trini.
All I can think of is Rugrats, but that's not right.
I know. That's all I can think of too.
No, because that's Chucky, Angelica, Phil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chucky and Angelica aren't in there.
It's because she said Tommy.
Power Rangers.
Oh, Jellybean got it. Oh, Christy got it first. Go got it first. I don't know. I'm confused. Who got it
It's
first?
okay. Audience,
Live
you
studio
got it.
audience got it.
Good job. I never watched Power Rangers. I didn't get into them. Voltron is another story.
All right,
Voltron.
number 3.
I love Voltron.
Which famous girl group of the 90s sung the theme song to All That?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, there were only so many girl groups. Of the
All I can think of
90s.
is Spice Girls
That's
for 90s.
I'll give you the options if nobody gets it, but I'll give the audience a chance first.
I don't
Not
think
Spice
it's
Girls.
Spice
Jellybean
Girls,
thought it was Spice Girls too. I feel better. Thank you, Jellybean. From the 90s.
Not the
Dixie Chicks?
Go-Go's. They weren't the 90s, were they?
Dixie
Yes.
Chicks have been around for a long time.
No, the
They
Go-Go's.
were more 90s and 2000. After Bush got elected, they kind of got
Yeah.
blackballed because they stated their opinion.
Because they got political.
Yeah, because they got political.
Everybody
I try
was
not to.
political
It's hard
post
sometimes.
9/11.
All right,
The
choices
Go-Go's.
are
Choices.
Destiny's Child, TLC, En Vogue, or 3LW.
En Vogue.
Chrissy got it. TLC.
TSC? Okay. I like En Vogue. I like them a lot. I wish they had made more stuff.
All right,
TLC.
Teeny Bopper Pop was big in the late 90s. Which teen pop idol was not in the Mickey Mouse Club? So I got to give you the options on this one.
Yeah, because
Not in the Mickey
Jessica
Mouse Club.
Simpson,
Okay.
JC Chazé,
Shazay, yeah.
Britney Spears, or Justin Timberlake.
I'm gonna say Jessica Simpson.
Britney Spears.
Mama Chris, that's correct.
No, Britney was a Mickey Mouse Club member.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right.
Jessica Simpson will
Clueless,
always
the
be
movie,
remembered.
was a
Is
cult
it chicken
hit
or
in the
fish?
90s. Which cast member of Clueless, the movie, was not featured in Clueless TV series?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I don't know what Clueless is.
Clueless is a movie.
That's because you're clueless.
What?
It's a
That's
classic.
it.
You should watch that, Rabbit.
Gag me with a
He's
stick.
a baby, guys. He's a baby.
Clueless
I know he's
was
one
a
of our
cult hit in
babies,
the
but-
90s. Which cast member of Clueless was not also in the TV series? So whose character was played by a different person in the TV
Reese
series?
Witherspoon.
No,
I don't
Jelly-
think Reese was in
It-
the movie.
She wasn't in the movie.
she was not.
Oh, I can't. Damn it, I
Reese
got her
Witherspoon.
face in my head. She's blonde. She was the main character.
Yeah, well, you're right.
She's blonde. She's the real
I
main
love-
character.
You like Billie Holiday? Ooh, I love him.
Alicia Silverstone.
Thank you.
That's it.
Chrissy got it.
That would drive me crazy.
You know
the
who it
girl
was.
who played,
You just didn't know
you
the
know
name.
You know the girl who played the outside girl who was getting makeover over? She died.
Brittany Murphy.
Yeah, I really liked her as an actor.
Yeah.
She died.
Yeah.
She was really good in some movies.
She was, and she could play a wide variety.
Oh,
of
yeah,
characters.
she had a
like
range.
there was no typecasting her.
No.
Right.
And she had such a... Oh, she was good. I don't know. Goat said it, so I typed it. Oh, Reese Witherfork? I don't know who that is. Oh,
It was
Witherspoon.
a joke. It's Witherspoon.
I got it.
With her
Took me a
spoon,
minute.
with her fork,
Sorry.
with her knife.
All right. What
Had me with
group
an entire
had the
place
hit
setting.
wonder in the 90s by the name of... Okay, so the song was... Because weird worded question. What group had the hit wonder Love Fool?
I don't think I know the song.
me,
Oh,
say
thank you.
love me.
I'm like, I don't know what.
Fool me, go on and fool me.
I know the song.
don't care about anything now.
Yeah, I know the song. I just don't know who sang it.
That's usually
So-
my problem. I know the song, but I don't know the artist.
Oh yeah, for me too. Is
So let's have some
It's a
options. It
she.
could have been the Coors,
Right.
the Cardigans, Was Not Was, or Chumbawamba.
Coors.
It's not.
Was that
Chumbawamba.
was,
It's not Chumbawamba.
and it's not Coors.
I don't know who, but it's not.
Coors are like Celtic. They're Enya's just cousins.
The options are the Coors, the Cardigans, Was Not Was, or Chumbawamba.
I'm guessing it was not was.
That's what I kept thinking too.
I don't think we're right.
I know I've heard that name. I just don't know who that is.
Was not was.
Well, Jelly Bean, yes, it was the Cardigans.
Ah. Were they like a one-hit wonder? Is that
Yeah.
that song? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know anything else. I can't think of
Yeah.
anything by them. That was just one of the music we had at International Drive at a lot of stores. That song was
Yeah.
on a lot of them.
Love me, love
All right,
me.
which two best
Intuition.
friends came together to write Good Will Hunting?
Oh, Matt Damon
Ben
and
Affleck and Matt Damon.
Ed Black.
Yep.
See, same brainwave.
Ben Affleck and
Matt
Damon.
No, yeah, I like that movie. It's the first one where I saw him. He's a good actor.
Wasn't Robin Williams in that one?
I'm getting a phone
Yes.
call. I'll be right back.
He was teacher. He was the teacher.
I keep trying to get
Captain, my
through
captain.
it, but I always try to watch it late at night, and then I fall asleep.
Oh.
And it's one of those movies you've got to pay attention to because there's so much going on in it. So
Yeah,
you can't
it's
watch
not
it
a
just
night-night.
before bed.
It's not a
Yeah,
night-night
no.
film.
But supposedly, 80s for Brady's or whatever it is with all of those phenomenal older actresses is available on Paramount.
Oh, really? I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I watched Born Identity for the first time yesterday.
You
That
watched
movie's
what?
trippy.
Born
Born-
Identity?
Yeah, it was with Matt Damon. I like Matt Damon. I just never had seen that show before or that movie before. And it was actually really good. It was very
Okay.
clean cut.
Here's something for Rabbit. Because it just popped up as I opened Paramount. Join Kiefer Sutherland and go down the rabbit hole.
Matrix.
No.
Kiefer Sutherland down the rabbit hole? That's Matrix.
It's called, it says Kiefer Sutherland Rabbit Hole. And then it says Go Down the Rabbit Hole. Kiefer Sutherland stars in the thrilling new series, now streaming exclusively on Paramount.
What is it?
Rabbit Hole.
Oh, I thought it was Matrix. The way you
No,
said it, I
it-
really thought it was Matrix.
It
I was all
says
excited.
Rabbit Hole.
I'm going to have to
No,
go in a
Rabbit
minute, but I'm going
Hole.
to try to be back before the show is over. I just have to go
Okay. You got to do something.
outside a
That's
minute.
okay.
But I want to do one more question first.
Oh, okay. One more question first.
Which phrase is a common catchphrase on South Park? I'm gonna give you the options.
Oh my
We'd be here all
God!
day.
You killed Kenny! You bastard!
Oh no, silly gooses. Kick it and kick it good. You are dead ducks, boys. Or screw you guys, I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. I don't even watch that show, and I know that one.
I don't even watch that show, but you know, who doesn't know that?
Yeah, it's become part of the cultural mainstay.
Yeah.
Screw
there's only
you
a
guys,
couple more
I'm going
questions.
home. But you are home.
Wait, okay, there's only a couple more
I'm
questions. I'm gonna
watching
try to
later.
get some out real quick.
Okay.
Which movie did not star Brad Pitt? 7, 12 Monkeys, 7 Years in Tibet, or 28 Days?
7 years in Tibet.
Nope.
I have no idea, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm never good with movies, really, unless they're Disney.
Yeah, Jelly Bean got it.
Pretty sure it's 28 days.
Yeah, 28 Days. And
But he'll always
one
be
more.
the cowboy from Thelma and Louise.
The 1990s was a golden age for modern Disney movies. Which Disney movie did not debut in the 90s? Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King,
Little
or
Mermaid.
Tarzan?
Ooh, the Beauty and the Beast.
Nope. Little Mermaid, 1989.
Yep.
Ah,
Yep.
I have seen the original VHS cover, and it will be mine when my best friend decides to get rid of it.
The one with the penis?
All right. I gotta go for a few minutes. I'll try to be back. Love you.
Love you. I
It
remember
takes
when
you
that
a
was
minute
going
to
on.
find it, but once you find it, you never
You
lose
can't.
it.
You can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. Little Mermaid was the 80s. I know that also. No.
Most of the greatest ones were done like 93 to 96, if I remember right. That's
That,
when
I
a
think
lot of
so,
them
and that's
came
where
out.
Lion King comes in, right?
Yeah. And they were like rapid firing them for quite a while. And now Spotify's making me feel old because Beauty
Yeah.
and the Beast is getting a 30-year anniversary
Yeah.
album. And Shania
Beauty and the
Twain
Beast
is
was from the
singing
90s?
Angela Lansbury.
What?
Beauty and the Beast was from the 90s?
Yeah.
Yes.
90
Not the
what?
live action
91?
one, the original cartoon.
Somewhere between 93 and 95.
Okay. I just have to tell
Give or
you
take.
guys, when I went to see Lion King for the first time, it was a midnight showing, and I went with my cast from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh my God.
Don't ever take Rocky Horror Picture Show people to a kid's movie during the day. It's bad. It's very, very bad. I didn't think we were doing all the call stuff that everybody does at Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I'm watching this. And it comes to the point where Simba's mom is cleaning him up, giving him a bath. And my friend sitting next to me goes, not even 5 minutes into the movie, and we're already looking pussy. I was like, Taiki, shut up.
First time we
I'm
watched it
glad
was
the
on a
people
black
knew
and
us
white
out.
TV because that's all we had. So the first time I got to watch it in color, it was almost as if you were watching it for the first time again.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get a color TV until I was like 9 or 10.
We'd had color TVs in the past. It's just ours had broke and Dad acquired stuff. He's
Well, the farm had black and white TVs even into the 90s. That's all it was at the farm. It works, we keep it. But don't we
If
want
it
a
ain't
remote
broke,
control?
I
Your
ain't
children have a
replacing it.
remote. And you don't watch a lot of TV when you work in a farm. You just don't have time. I just found a recipe for magic baked chicken fried rice. Put it all one time, even the uncooked rice. It scares me.
Don't forget to wash your rice.
Yeah, you want to rinse the starch out of it.
You can water your plants with it. You can put it in your hair. You can wash your face. 101 different uses for rice water.
Rice water. We don't eat rice as much as we used to. And that's not me. That's my family. I love rice. I can eat just white rice. I love rice.
But don't wash box rice.
What the hell is box rice?
Minute rice.
Oh, no,
rice
that's sacrilegious. I don't get that. I use jasmine or Bahamati.
Up until recently, I used whatever was cheap in the grocery store that could be cooked in like 3 minutes in the microwave.
Oh, I have a rice cooker, so it comes out perfect.
I am getting one
every time. Get one.
One.
The most expensive one I've found is like $20. They are not expensive.
I had one 10 years ago. We got it for a Christmas present, but something happened. And it
it out. Mine died. My original one died, and I went right to the grocery store because I knew they had them in the aisle with the cards and stuff. You know, every now and then they have a few like gadgets, and I'm like, $20 mine. Boom.
I was doing all the clean eating, so I loved that I could cook my rice in the bottom. It had a steamer tray for the top, so all my veggies and stuff.
Yep.
I pre-cooked a lot of my chicken and stuff, so I would just throw that on there. It would heat it all up, and easy dinner.
You want a cuckoo?
Cuckoo.
I don't know.
You gotta read Jelly Bean. It's a foreign language.
I love her, but I'm not there yet. I'm dyslexic. I need time.
She speaks Chris. I speak Jelly Bean.
That's awesome. As long as we have translators with our members, I'm good.
Yes.
A cuckoo rice cooker. Are they better for some reason? I don't know. I just buy rice cooker. I think
she went down the Amazon rabbit hole and found one that had a chicken or something on it.
Oh, that's the brand. I used to have a lot of good stuff, but I let my mom sell it when I was in a depressive spiral. So now I'm like kicking myself. I had a rice milk maker. I had the most expensive bread maker that you can get is Z. It starts with a Z. I love that thing, and I can't believe I gave it to my mom to sell.
One cannot be held accountable when they're having a mental health day.
I know. It's like
roll forward.
That was a lot of money that just went down the drain. It probably paid for my mom to go to her thing, though.
You just roll with it.
Angry Mulan Man swears by.
You have to listen to the Angry Mulan Man. If you don't listen to the Angry Mulan Man, he yells at you, and it is not pleasant. Wash your eyes.
That sounds very entertaining, actually.
It's how I get my son in the shower now. Wash your balls.
I always tell my youngest, remember to wash your butt. Because it's out of sight.
Where is Elliot? It's the weekend. She's not bothering you yet?
No.
I sent both kids to the other room so that I could be on the table. If they are, interacting with me, I can't be on the table. I got to focus, Otis.
That's Zurchek. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts what that was called. Anyways, it wasn't cheap. It was a couple $100, which for me is expensive for anything. And I made cake in it, and then I cut it like bread, and then I'd put icing between two of them, and then cut them into sticks, and they're little chocolate cake with buttercream frosting in the middle.
All right, Muriel, you want to play some Fall Guys?
You want to play Fall Guys?
Or Minecraft. We can play Minecraft.
No, I actually threw up during Splatoon after that. And I can't find my glasses.
Yeah, we're not doing Splatoon with you for a couple of days until you find your glasses.
Yeah. because I was like, oh, I almost didn't make it either. It was bad. I swallowed it back like 3
All
times.
right.
And they actually tell you, because I recently saw it on this, especially with kids, stop trying to make them hold it until you can get them to a receptacle. If they're going to go, let them go, because the risk of aspirating is so high when you're trying to hold it back. And kids especially can't tell you what they're feeling if they have aspirated. So as big of a pain in the ass as it's going to be to clean up, let them go wherever it comes
that's
out.
what I do with my kids. Just let them. My kids, it's just easier. Because we would get fought. You know, they would fight us. No, we don't want to go in
no,
there.
me personally, I keep a towel when I know I'm going to be throwing up, because I did this last time. The first time, I was like, nope, I need a towel because my hands can't cover up my mouth fast enough. So I use the towel and then get to the sink and then just let it all go in the sink.
Can you make Japanese fluffy cheesecake in a rice cooker?
I have no idea.
I've never tried, but that sounds delicious.
I didn't know you could make Japanese fluffy cheesecake.
Oh, Japanese fluffy. I have never made it, but I have eaten it, and it is freaking good. I like it. It's like,
I need to get a hold of my friend.
It's almost like cloud bread.
Oh, I've heard of that. It looks
Cloud
so
bread is
good. I've seen it, and it just... a friend of mine used to make purple sticky rice, and I need to get a hold of her and figure out, one, where I can buy all the ingredients, because I don't know where the nearest Asian market is, and two, how to make it. I was going to say. She brings it out like a gigantic popcorn ball, and you just sit there and...
Yeah. I love it. Well, either one is fine, Myrtle says.
All right, I definitely am. What do I want to play?
I don't know.
Fall Guys. I really want to play some Fall Guys.
Okay. Oh, she's yelling at kids.
No, conversating. Yelling involves a whole lot more red face and flaring of the nostril.
When I get really angry, when I am just beyond angry, my lip twitches like this.
My eye does it.
And I can't make it stop when I'm angry. And then I get more angry because I know how stupid it looks. Okay,
I don't know what all goes in it, Jelly Bean, but I remember in high school she would just bring out a whole. It was just like I said, like a popcorn ball, and she goes, "Here, enjoy," and I'm like, "Oh."
It's like this lady I learned how to make oh crap, what's it called?
Pastrami.
No, it's chicken. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, it's chicken, and then you pull pieces of dough into it. You like and they're like shaped like rice when you're done doing it. Pepperkosh, chicken pepperkosh. I love that stuff. I never make it as good.
Sounds like a plan, Muriel.
Spit in it.
I'm excited.
What are you playing later?
I am playing Fall Guys at the Lounge.
If Elliot has his bedroom clean, I might let him jump on the Switch, but he has spent the entire week not wanting to clean room, so he's had no electronics.
I do that too. That's the only thread that gets through to my kids.
I mean, what do I gotta do? Do I gotta show Elliot a walkthrough of my room and why it's clean? I'll do that. Like, Elliot, this is my room.
No, Elliot lives in this happy little world where he thinks everybody else is just going to do it for him.
Well, when he's an adult, nobody knows how he wants it.
Is he 8? Oh, I'm good. That sounds like an 8-year thing.
See, I need help, and so you go in there and you break it up in little piles to teach him how to properly do this, and then it's too hard. I need help, and I go, I have helped you. I have broken it up into piles. Now you put the piles away.
Yep.
Well, at one point, all the piles just become garbage.
Yep. My mom did that to me twice when I was a kid.
I do. That's why I don't have kids, is because I know that's not the right thing to do. But
no, she threw away all.
Honestly, there is no right or wrong way to do it because
it's whatever
in every
works.
group of people, you're being told what you did is wrong. You can't put your children into timeout because it is emotionally damaging, but you can't have children that have no consequences for the actions that they have made so that they grow up to be good adults. But what are the proper ways to give them consequences? You know.
See, that's
I
why
believe
I
it is
can't
our
do the kids
job.
thing.
It is our job to make sure they don't grow up to be assholes. That's my only job.
And end up in prison.
Yeah. Oh, Mel's back. Meow, meow, meow.
Had to go see a baby.
Meow. What?
A baby?
A baby.
Oh.
There's a new baby? What? You can say a friend.
So, huh?
You can say a friend if you want.
Tiny Mel's sister spent the night last night, and they just came to pick her up.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And they brought the baby.
I like babies. They come, they cuddle, they go home.
Yeah, if I get into a manic phase, I will throw
like 6
everything
weeks.
away. And then a month later, I'll be upset because I threw something I needed away. It's rough.
So hubby needs to start taking all of the things you throw away and putting them in a storage locker so that the month later you can be like, why did I throw them away? And he can be like, you didn't. Ta-da!
No, he's worse than I am. I would show you the bookcase that's behind me, except it scares me sometimes. It's all role-playing books, two rows in each shelf, and it's overflowing. I had to get the shelf for it.
And that was the cut down version that I didn't put in the story when we moved down here from our Coffeehouse.
Ooh, I hear Mario in the background.
So now you have to do the
think
George
he's
Carlin
playing,
thing where your shelf is not big enough for your books, so you need a bigger shelf.
Sonic.
And then you're going to get bigger books or more books.
Yeah.
And then you'll need another bigger shelf.
Yeah.
To put.
And then I have my little shelf beside my bed, my side of the bed, and it's got books.
Jellybean!
And if I have the movies that go with the books, the movies are with the books. Like Alice in Wonderland takes one shelf. All my Alice in Wonderland's one shelf because nothing else can fit on it.
My books stay stored on digital devices because my children would.
Your children
probably
were trying
turn
to
them
read the
into
book.
Tracks and.
My
I
girl
have no
child
problem with
loves
them reading
ripping
the book.
paper. So books are a bad thing.
If Cassie
I have
started buying a
moved
book
too
that
many
had-
times to hold on to things.
That's my.
I
thing.
used to be like that, and I wish I got to figure out how to be like that in my home, even though I'm staying in this house. Because I would move every year or two for all
You
of
used
my
to be
young
like
adult
that.
life. And I just threw everything away. I'm like, I can replace it. I can replace it. I can replace it. If I need it, I can replace it. I usually left with like a duffel bag, a backpack, and some strange piece of furniture that I just didn't want to give up.
The leg lamp. Everybody's got the leg
I
lamp.
hate those things. I do not like that movie. That movie came out in my babysitting era where I babysat all these kids. So I would see it like and I really think it's the stupidest movie ever. I hate it. And it made me uncomfortable. I don't know why, but something about it always made me uncomfortable. You actually take it out to the shed. I don't have a shed. My shed got dead. And then I built that rhymed. And I built a chicken coop over where it used to be. And now I don't have chickens, so we tore down the chicken coop. But I have a lot of things that liked that I had chickens, though. I think I have a coffee bean tree outside my window. Mom's like, "Are you sure that's coffee?" And I'm like, "No, but it looks like one." And she goes, "Oh, you'll be able to get
I'm
your own
allergic
coffee." I'm
to
like,
those.
"Mom, 4 years to grow into maturity, and they only make 1 pound a year. So I need a lot more coffee beans than that. I said I might, if it does produce, I probably will roast it in the oven and see how I do. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
When you put it in the oven, you have to listen to it pop. It'll pop like jumping beans. And once it hits this one point, you know that's the roast you want. I haven't done it in years, though.
Cover the beans in chocolate and sell them.
After you roast them. Not before. When they're green, they're disgusting. I actually tried one once. And I believe it's not good for you either. I was just really curious.
I tried chocolate-covered coffee beans. I don't like the stuff in my tea.
Oh, I love chocolate-covered espresso beans. They're one of my faves. I don't eat them very much because I will make myself sick on them. Because I like them. That and chocolate-covered potato chips.
What had that one?
Oh, I didn't get. It's a specialty of one of the orchards around here, and the lady at Gordon Foods told me what chips they use. They use the Gordon Food chips, the wavy ones, because I always thought, I wonder what chips these are, because they have the big waves in them, and the chocolate is, I don't know, it's good chocolate. It's milk chocolate, and it's delicious.
It's really good with Ruffles.
I got some Florida people that I can have send me stuff. Jelly Bean don't like how I eat my potato chips because I eat them with cottage cheese, and she doesn't like cottage cheese.
I like Dean's dip. If I have to have a dip, I like Dean's dip. That's the only one I
was
like.
sitting at
I
like French dip,
and I wanted to eat, and I used it as a spoon, and I'm like, oh, this tastes good. So for almost 20 years, I've been eating cottage cheese with.
I eat cottage cheese every now and then just because I have a craving for cottage cheese. I usually eat it with a piece of fruit, like a pear or a peach.
I recently started doing it because they've been selling those strawberry and cottage cheese duo things, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good.
Is it? Sounded
the
sweet.
First time they did fruit with cottage cheese, selling it in the store, it was just pineapple, and I'm not a pineapple
because that's
fan.
Normal, what people normally.
So now they've expanded to strawberry, and I want to say blueberry.
Rabbit, where'd you go? Are you okay? Did you fall? Are you falling and can't get up?
Oh, there's Cecil.
Cecil just went to see if she can find me. Hold on, I'll go get him. That was funny.
I think Sisu would make a good service dog if he,
I think Sisu had
just
training
the
before
natural instinct of what we see when he's on camera. If Rabbit's not feeling well, he is right there.
Yeah, I think he had some training before he met them, because he does some stuff that I've only seen trained dogs do. So it's impressive. German Shepherds are really good. They like to have a job. They don't care what it is. They just need a job. Right,
You
Sisu?
didn't bring him back, Sisu.
He looks mad about it too. Like, I didn't find him.
Dad's in the potty and he wouldn't let me in to make sure he was okay. I just had to make sure he was okay. Vixie said, make sure he's okay.
I like cottage cheese with Italian dressing. Oh, I don't think I'd like that. That's too oily. You could always put Jell-O on it. Powdered Jell-O.
Okay, Midwestern salads that aren't really a salad don't work on the East Coast.
Hey, we have pink stuff. Mandarin oranges, cottage cheese, whipped cream, and a package of orange Jell-O. My great.
This year with some of Cassie's homeschool work, I found out Michigan is technically Midwest, and I'm like, no. We're not Midwest. We're Eastern, but they still, because we come from like the Plains area and stuff, they have
most of us have Polish or descent, Polish or.
There he is.
Yeah, I'm a Polak.
Jane. You're what?
I said, yeah, I'm a Polak.
You're a Polak. Yeah, there's lots of Polacks. And then we have the native people, the Ottawatomie and the Potawatomi.
Cottage cheese with Italian dressing. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it would be too
It can't
greasy.
be any worse than egg salad on a blueberry bagel.
You know what? I would eat it again.
You can. That is entirely up to you. Just
and you know what? One day I'm gonna make a homemade bagel and some homemade spread, and I'm gonna make it all homemade, and I'm gonna have you try a bite.
Do you know how to make bagels?
You make homemade?
Yeah, I know. Do I know how to make it? Yes, because I have access to YouTube. I know how to make everything.
Oh, I learned how to make them in one of the coffee houses. They're a pain in the butt. I don't ever want to do that again. There's too many steps.
There's too many steps to go into.
I can't go fast
bagels.
enough. I'll stick with the coffee.
Right, give me like 10-15 minutes. I'm trying to make some ramen real fast. I want to eat lunch before I play some games.
If there's too many steps, I don't do it. I was going to do the cloth diapering thing because I knew I was going to be a stay-at-home mom with Elliot. Yeah. And then I found out how many steps go with it. And even though they look like real diapers now and they're so easy and you just snap them on and ta-da, there's still all of the steps of.
Oh, I loved it when we had him and when we had my youngest in the cloth ones. And I kept a box of Huggies in the van just in case we were out and about. And because I will never try to bundle a kid into a cloth diaper away from home. I just won't do it. But I had it all set up pretty nice, and I even made my own wet wipes. I got one of the wipe warmers, and I would put the little flannel ones I made in it, and little tea tree oil for his owie butt. And then one of my news practitioners.
If we come up with a recipe to cook it, child, I am not ordering Chinese. That's a $60 dinner.
What? $60? I could tell you how to make orange chicken.
You should probably share that recipe. That's good stuff.
It's so easy too.
Is it? I've never made it.
Yes. It may not be like super authentic, but it tastes really good.
Well, what do you do?
We've got way too many people to try and settle on one form of chicken.
It's a recipe I found on TikTok. So I use, I do things the simple cheating way. But I take popcorn chicken nuggets, half a cup of orange marmalade, and half a cup of barbecue sauce. So you cook the nuggets and then you warm up.
I never even thought of cooking the nuggets like that. The Walmart.
Yeah, no, well, you cook the nuggets like the package says.
Yeah.
And then you heat up the sauce separately and toss them in it.
Ooh, a little noodles to go with that would be like eating it with lo mein.
And you can use more barbecue sauce if you want to. It says a cup, a half a cup. But I think we usually just do a half and half.
Yeah, that sounds good. I might have to try that on one of my cheaty days because that's a lot of sugar.
It's so easy and it's good. Make some rice go with it.
You might be able to get the sugar-free marmalade and a lower sugar, lower salt barbecue sauce.
Well, I make my own barbecue sauce. So.
As much as unbreaded chicken kind of stinks, I mean...
Just don't use a sweet barbecue sauce because it's already sweet from the marmalade.
You want a spicy one.
Yeah.
You guys want to know secret to barbecue sauce? Liquid smoke. That's it. That's the secret ingredient. One time I found liquid smoke on sale at GFS, which is Gordon's Food Service. It's kitchens and stuff. But there was this box and it had liquid smoke in it for like 10 cents each. So I grabbed them because they have
wow.
I feel like I remember when you made those Superman bagels.
Say that again?
They're not Superman bagels, they're rainbow bagels.
They're Superman bagels.
That's because you're a Michigan kid and we have Superman ice cream. Not everywhere else has Superman
Nobody has it. It was invented at Sleeping Bear Doom. And I love it.
Fago is just starting to leave Michigan and be sold in other places.
Fago?
Verner's fixes. Yeah, Verner's fixes everything, and you can't get it outside.
Drives me crazy. One of the things I said to Rabbit when he's sick, I said, I know you're in Michigan and I know you can get Verner's. You better get some Verner's.
Yeah.
It's just, Verner's is the highest ginger content out of all the ginger
Verner's
ales.
cures everything.
It's wonderful. Ginger's good for you.
And if your
But I
tummy can't handle the bubbles, you just let it,
Yeah. And I got the little cans of Schweppes because that's what they had. Keep in my fridge in here so that if we get sick, we can drink that. But it's not as good as Verner's.
Oh, Mel getting all purty. Is she going to see somebody?
Yes.
You got her. She's going to see herself out the motherfucking front door and into the world.
I actually ordered some more of the Wet n Wild foundation sticks because I used them. It's been probably a year since I bought them. So
yeah, that was my Wet n Wild Care Bear collection.
Yeah,
eyelash curler.
That's so cute.
I don't do a lot. I just do tinted moisturizer and I curl my eyelashes. That's it.
Yeah, because I don't have any base to wear.
If I do
on my
anything,
face.
most days I don't even do that.
I need to get a tinted moisturizer.
Cetaphil. Cetaphil is great.
It's just
There's
remembering to
nothing
go
in
and
it.
buy it.
Order it.
Jelly Bean, you heard the woman. Put it on the list.
Just use fabric softener.
Did you just say use fabric softener? Absolutely no. There's ammonia in
Doing
that.
the shopping, we don't buy fabric softener and dryer sheets. They destroy your machines. My husband doesn't understand that. But you use both. You pour vinegar into your washer.
Yeah. Do you remember when the Bounce had bounce bars that you just stuck to the side and it would take like a month or two to beat out? I loved those. I loved those so much. And they just discontinued them without even asking me if I cared.
I started paying attention to a lot of people, appliance repair techs and laundry specialists and all of that. I'm broke and I cannot afford to replace the machines. So yeah, I'm finding ways. I'm getting the best cleaners that I can. I remember to drain the little, water from underneath periodically, clean out the filter, and luckily he only does a couple of loads of laundry every month. So when he does use dryer sheets, it's not a big deal, but yeah. Vinegar, dryer balls, and a good cleaner for your machine.
Yeah, we use ammonia a lot. The lemon scented
He does ammonia a lot during cold and flu season. I don't like the smell of it. It gives me a headache.
I like the lemon one. It smells good to me.
I do vinegar for all of my washes. And I finally, after a few loads, because the towels were always smelling musty, and it didn't matter what we did, how often we cleaned the machine, they were just always smelling musty.
I hate that.
So I started washing them with vinegar. They're back to being fluffy, and they don't have that I sat in the washer for 2 days kind of.
Yeah, that really irks me when I turn it off early and it's dry and it smells like it sat there for 3 days. That is one of
And then one of the big things that causes static is having your dryer too hot for too long.
Yep.
And that's what's causing some of the static in your loads too. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah, my stepfather, his parents had a appliance store, like a mom and pop appliance store, and he and his brother worked at it. It was the only job he had before he became a rocket surgeon.
A brain surgeon?
He's not a brain surgeon, not medical. He's a rocket surgeon. He makes stuff that he can't talk about until 10 years later.
I gotta go get crickets.
I was gonna say, we need to end this. I love you all. I'm gonna eat something before I jump in if I'm jumping in.
Get some nummies, get some beverages. Get the meds if you need the meds.
I love you all, and I miss you at night when I'm sleeping.
I miss you too, Mama Big C.
You can put.
I don't miss any of you when I'm sleeping because I'm dreaming about you.
I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, I should have Jelly Bean do all the characters on like a long strip, and like, it would be cute. Can you imagine if we Care Bear stared?
Yeah.
See, I got Mel with that one. All right, everybody. I'll see your pretty faces soon. You awesome nerds. I love you. Bye.
Love you later. Bye.
It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures, it leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses, it restoreth my buzz, it leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.